All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Slime Isekai Memories video. So this is just a short little video that's going up pretty late because about an hour ago they just dropped this little hint right here, pretty much saying, speaking of cats, I believe this is the Neko kanji. It kind of has to be. But they're basically teasing the Beastketeers. We have a picture here of ALBIS and SUPHIA, which I feel like they wouldn't tweet without, having like intent. This isn't something that they just randomly do, right? This is extremely intentional, of course. So for those of you who are excited and wanted these characters into the game as like playable battle characters, your time has finally come. Now, I mean, we do have like SUPHIA and I forget his. Is it like Brucius or something like that? It's been a little bit. I forget his name, but yeah, we do have them in like the actual game as Crucible enemies. I don't remember what floor. I think it's like 60 something. I believe one of those stages. But we do have them in the game, so I guess for their supers, if you go back to that fight, then and I guess you wait out and see their supers. That's probably what it's gonna be. But yeah, we have no clue if this is just like maybe one last character coming out before the end of the month, or if this is like the next, like the theme of next month. Which, if it is the theme of next month, I could definitely see this next month being Earth, because water doesn't really make sense with them. And space doesn't really make sense with them either. If that's the case, that'll be pretty interesting to see. I feel like this has to be like units for next month, because I mean, they only refer to like cats, so most likely SUPHIA. I feel like they would show another picture of just her, right? Maybe this could just be like in theme with like the mystery of the tweet. Of course, we have no way of knowing, but I feel like they would release these two together, like the Beastketeers together, rather than just doing them like just dropping one randomly. But honestly, we have no clue, because they did just drop Gi last month, and then they dropped Leon this month, and they dropped Hinata this month, which, I mean, line up with like their elements, right? Because like he with fire, like of course everyone was like, he's red, like when you look at him, you can see the color red is exacerbated, right? So they think fire. And with Leon and I guess more Leon than Hinata, but I guess like the Holy Church light, and then Leon, just when you look at him, like mainly his hair is yellow, so it kind of lines up and it fits rather than the other elements. But yeah, we'll just have to see if this is Earth. Let me go to this, actually, this spreadsheet. It'll load. If we take a look at the Earth units, where are they? Okay, so we have Trainee up here. And then we have Earth Milim down here, and then we also have the protection character, which is like the Elemental Colossus, right? So we have Trainee. She's of course a healer because of her skill, which heals by 30 all allies by 30% of their max HP when it's fully maxed. And we have the Milim down here, which is like the real only like 5-star DPS of the Earth team, but she's not that great. Like in comparison to other 5-stars, like she's not the worst 5-star, but she's definitely not like the greatest. She her ultimate is AoE, so it's already doing a lot less damage. She is an orb changer, which isn't bad, and she increases defense, which kind of falls in line with this whole team, because you have Elemental Colossus, whose whole thing is like guard rate and counterattack rate, right? And then you have Trainee, who's healing, so keeping sustainability with the team, and you have Milim down here, who's raising the defense. So if they are units for next month, they're definitely gonna be like, in my opinion, I think they're gonna be high DPS units, like maybe like Gazelle in the sense of like sustainability, like he can increase his own damage. He doesn't have to rely on like, I mean, Milim's always good, but like that's like you can buff your attacks outside of like Milim and Rimuru and Fire Milim, right? That's what I think. In terms of if of course they have like one protection character. If they were to do a protection character, which honestly could be like ALBIS, she could be the protection character. We have no clue. But if she is, or like if they do make a protection character, I feel like they'd have to make it something. I think something like Veldora or like Orc Disaster, like Rimuru, a more offensive, or even like Kari, a more offensive, right? Because he's Elemental Colossus is already like increasing your guard rate and your counterattack rate. But if they wanted to do another protector, right, kind of like we saw with the light protectors, they have to do something more aggressive, because you can't just have two defensive or I feel like they wouldn't want to do two defensive protection units, because if we just have a full defensive team, the damage is going to be kind of bad, right? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a sustainable team. It's just realistically how much damage, like how long would it take before you can, the skill limit is like unsustainable, and then you just die because you can't heal, because the heal costs like, I don't know how much it maxes out to, but it could be like 50, 60, 70 skill points, and then you can't use it for anything else, right? So I think if they were to do a battle character, it'd definitely be DPS. I think like Gazelle, maybe someone like Diablo, like that kind of offensive like skills, you know, single target AoE, single target ultimate, increasing their own attack, and maybe some sort of orb changing. They don't have to have the orb changing, but that's always nice. I don't feel like if they were to do another Earth, like a whole Earth month, it would be like defensive units like these, because they already have good, somewhat sustainable units. And if we were doing, let's say they're only releasing SUPHIA, and she is like a last to light unit for this month, which I highly doubt actually, because the Jubilee is going on right now. Like I don't really think that they would release a light character at the end, like right before the Jubilee is like about to end. But honestly, who knows? But yeah, if they were to do another light character, I don't know what necessarily they would do. Because we have Shizue who heals. Hinata's very like the defensive tank of the team with her defensive support. Leon is kind of his own thing. He's supposed to be like an offensive support with some orb changing, but like he's not that great. There's Gazelle, who's like the main DPS of the team. Where's Light Shuna? Light Shuna is just, I feel like, a balanced sort of character. Like she just does some orb changing and she has the stun evasion. Her damage isn't bad. Like I have her at level 96 and she performs really well. But she's not anything too crazy. Like she doesn't have any like offensive skills or really defensive skills. So honestly, I really don't know what they would do for a light unit. But with that being said, that is pretty much all we have for tonight. Just a short little thing. Hopefully we'll find out soon what this means. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to be, I guess, kept up to date with the Slimy Isekai Memories news and things like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future updates. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.